Arthur Martin.
Yeah.
Andrew Murch. Agenda item number 2, to approve the minutes from April 18th and August 1st, 2024.
It looked good to me. I'll make a motion to accept them.
Well, we can do one at a time, I guess.
No, we have the agenda item as both, so.
Yeah, so there, okay. I know where you want to do it.
All right, so I have a motion to accept by Arthur. Do I have a second?
Second.
All righty. Any corrections or additions? Seeing none. Roll call, Holly Christo,
Yes.
Rick Clements,
Yes.
Arthur Martin,
Yes.
Andrew Murch, unanimous of all present. Agenda item number 3, next steps for displaying smaller murals from Urban Agenda Grant, public input.
Thank you.
Not sure.
Do we have any public input?
Well, we had a couple of people sitting in the alleyways. That was from a couple of meetings ago.
Uh-huh.
And the thing,
We're
Peg had
on
a couple of owners said
some
they-
murals agenda
Okay.
item.
they had
Item
lower.
3.
Yes.
So I offered to put something on a public, or into some kind of public format. It's not found, hold on.
There it is.
Yeah,
Public input.
alright, so we have this civil space page.
Yeah.
So I tried putting something on there, okay. Locations to hang murals, Southbridge civil spaces, I can change that to Southbridge Redevelopment Authorities, collecting resident feedback. They use an AI tool, so it generates a lot of language for me, and I have to change it, sorry. So it's collecting resident feedback, where we should hang these 4 murals created by local artists. They're heavy and would need to be professionally mounted to wherever we want to consider. Can you take a moment to look at the murals and then pick places on the map you want to see them hung? Or feel free to email your suggestions directly to the Redevelopment Authorities for me. So then I put the 4 murals on there. And then, can you recommend a particular location that a large 8x4 painting should be mounted? So I took a screenshot of our map. I don't know if this is what you'd envision, but you can click on it and say, so what's this place you were talking about was by the Rotary on the wall. So I can click and I can say, bridge abutment at Morris Street. And I can't stop it. You can.
Yep.
And they can zoom in to
No,
they can't.
they can't zoom in. So I could make it smaller, but I wanted to get as much of town as possible.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'm just thinking of place in town you think you could put it. We could always kind of zero in on the area you want.
Right. So is this something that you're thinking is how you want to share it? And then
Yeah, at least
you hit
you
next, then that's it. Thank you. So people would just, click on their info. It's anonymous. We don't ask for info. What do you think?
At least you get the dimensions on there, because that's important, because they don't know what size they are.
Right. And the fact that it's heavy, we can't just stick it up anywhere.
And you got pictures of them.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's definitely a way to gather at least some input.
Yeah, I think so.
And it's pretty interactive too, so.
I mean, like if they click it and it puts up a thing, they can always define exactly what they're thinking when they,
Right.
drop a pin somewhere close. So,
I'd probably maybe zoom in a little bit more of the center of
Okay, so then that's the kind of.
not
Yeah.
necessarily the dead center of town, but a lot of that is, coming out this way and then
So
as
you
you go away from town, it's
choose.
just residential.
Okay, hold on. And I had to do it as a snipping tool.
Yeah.
So it's sort of can fit in a.
yeah, take a picture.
Sorry, it's a little slow. Oh, come on.
Why would technology work the way you want it to?
It must be because it's loading the GIS.
I mean, yeah, it allows you to take a picture on the GS map. You can take a picture of it too, and save it and send it.
I could do that right here. Get to Oxford. Online. Almost to.
I don't think we get down to the big
I
Y.
was about to say, all those straight line things, I think that's Brookside.
Yeah.
So we can actually shrink that down a little more too. Whoa.
Yeah, I got the rotary now. That's kind of like that area would be.
Yeah.
It might be a good area.
Yeah, now you're missing a lot of stuff, Paul. Yeah.
Is that Twinehurst? We're missing the other entrance to town.
You probably,
Yeah, that's all right.
yeah, so.
No,
would
I'm
you
not,
wanna-
that's not, that's not.
I'm not sure why it's picking up those.
Just clicked on them.
Let's try this again. Oh yeah, my fingers are choosing parcels as I'm saying.
Yeah, so you gotta get rid of all those parcels you got to.
Are you trying to put it on?
You hang one of the murals right there,
Right there.
right in front of your house.
There is a green space as you come in from Southbridge. There's a lot of other odd signs there.
What are you talking
Where are you
about?
thinking?
Right by the town entrance sign?
Yeah.
Coming around that corner?
Oh, yeah, the perpetually littered with signs, green space.
Yeah. Certainly wouldn't showcase to effect there. The common, is there
I
anywhere
would
on
say
the
that's
common?
probably a decent picture if we just scooch it
Yeah.
over towards just a wee, then I think that's
So you can kind of begin at the rotary. It's
Take away the AO, just get to the rotary.
Mhm.
and I think that'll pretty much do it. At the top of that is gonna be,
Mhm.
I think that'd probably, because that focus is like, oh, there you go. Everything where people are gonna go. By Mechanic and one in Worcester,
Yeah,
cover the main,
You say 131, you basically got 131 from one to the other.
yeah, pretty much just straight every. Right,
Good there.
yeah,
okay.
perfecto.
Let me take all of it,
All of it.
or do we skip the?
Yeah, skip that. There you go.
Hey, boom.
There you go.
Do we cut out the Southbridge Mass box?
Can you?
We just wouldn't get the roads behind it.
No, you still got the roads there.
I would think
yeah,
if
that's
somebody
good. You
really
got
was
Main
hell
Street.
bent on wanting
Yeah,
that
yeah, it's on the
location,
behind it, yeah.
I got it anyway.
But you got Main Street up there, so you got that.
So let's see. we have to?
And there's not much really to work with over by the bunny anyway, so, to be honest. You've got the bunny and then Old Sturbridge Road and Pool and Sturbridge.
Do we have a list or maybe something that would give them, so they don't have to go through everything that we, the parameters around the signs, we talked about the drawbacks and the things that we need to consider that, when trying to display them.
I mean, we could put it up there and like where she
So that
types
we
in,
don't
like,
get
to
a
give
lot
feedback,
of
but
rather than having to keep explaining the parameters over and over again.
just as like if we can give them the measurements, like, and just understand that these things, like, it weighs what we're thinking 300 pounds or how much do those
What?
signs weigh?
They're probably 80 pounds each.
80 pounds, 100 pounds.
I say
I would have said
Do
30.
you wanna go pick one up and you tell me?
I mean, you said they're heavy, so like when I
Yeah,
think
but
heavy, I
that's-
think a few hundred pounds.
Here.
Well, no, that's heavy to,
No.
they're aluminum, so.
yeah, I'm thinking
I
30 pounds.
thought they're steel.
Of course, I was just eyeballing it anyways. But didn't we have certain things like, wouldn't we prefer that they be sheltered somehow?
Sheltered, so many feet up.
Yeah,
Vandalism.
and get to the point where, just
What about in the town hall? Is there anywhere in here or at the senior center? God knows they need some art on the walls at the senior center.
So we tell them it weighs 50 and how big it is, so that way they can at least get a grace idea, and then just let people throw out ideas.
But
Because
do they need to be sheltered or will they be weatherproof?
I mean, we can probably just coat them in
They
like
are,
a
so
clear coat.
I'm talking to the artists, they were coated. We can do another shellac, whatever, to try and preserve them a little more.
Yeah.
But that's it. As is.
And even if we get a bunch of ideas, we can sift through the BS or what's not going to be feasible,
Right.
and then we can at least kind of run with some of the ideas as well as some of the other input that we've had.
So I'll
And that
say,
we've given. So
so should I say 40 pounds in parentheses?
Mm-hmm. Each.
Is that good?
yeah, and it said we had the like dimensions of how big they were,
We do down at the bottom, yep.
or okay.
Of
But I
each
can
of
say it
them.
again.
If it's after the pictures, they're not going to read it because they're going to look at the
Okay.
pictures.
You're right.
Should I say something like is working to beautify the downtown?
Yes.
And do we need to hang them together or can they be each
I mean, I'd want to
an individual installation? You
I
want to
would
hang them as a group or as individual installations?
I'd probably say individual because it'll
Right.
get everybody to slow down a little bit more instead of just, oh, look, all four of them, gone. It gets people to, oh, is there another one? Oh, I see another one. Is there another? Kind of adds to the.
So you could say that, right? Take a look at the murals, pick places on the map. Should they consider hanging them near each other? Or
Spread out
is
about town,
it
over
spread
town.
throughout town?
Should we list any suggestions we're already considering?
No,
Okay.
let them fly blind.
Yep.
Okay.
Because if, the suggestion that you gave is followed up with 8 other people that recommend it.
Then they
We
think
get
they've
no
got a
suggestions.
movement.
Exactly.
They think it's a movement.
Well, it's
They
anonymous
absolutely-
and nobody else gets to see it, but if they go, hey, I recommended that one go up there, and that's where we end up putting one, then people will feel better.
Can we put a link from this civil space page to say Facebook,
So the beauty of this is that it's got all these things you can push out, ready? So, all right, so let's preview it quick and make sure you're happy with it. And you can change the title. I'm just here, you know, as the,
Choose location of, local artwork. Where do you wanna hang it?
Yeah, well, that's it. That's probably the best thing, catchy phrase.
Yeah,
So what does
where do
that
you
mean?
wanna hang it? What are you talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
where do you want to hang it? Or hang them? No, that sounds wrong. Hang it.
I was gonna say, let's make it an object and not what could be translated as a person.
Right, yeah,
Uh,
right. Where do you wanna hang them?
There's a tree right there on the.
And you can always put murals in parentheses afterwards, just
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some just so. Some
actually, yeah, hang the murals. Where do you
Yeah.
wanna hang the murals? It's probably the safest route to go.
or these murals?
Yes.
And they'll see
The
pictures
murals
of
is
them?
fine. The
The
murals,
murals.
there's 12 of them, that makes sense too.
Okay, so we're gonna hang murals.
Cool.
Okay, so then, you go to share. There's either the web link, the QR code. You can have a call to action, which we don't really need right now. So there's all these different options. I can
Social
send you guys
media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I can send you guys whatever you want. Once it's open, what would you like me to send?
I mean, we can probably send, I would say send the link.
You gonna send a link to that page, or you gonna send a link of different things?
Yeah, copy link. Cause that'll be the whole thing, right?
Copy link and QR code and give it to you guys and push it
I
out?
like QR
Yeah.
codes, but like, yeah, there was the bottom one for Facebook. Go down further. What's that one? It says social
then
media.
I'll have to come back for a lesson
However,
on
I
how
don't
to do it.
have a social media page to push it out to.
I was gonna
Town of
say,
Southbridge?
cause that'll, for whatever, so
Southbridge
to
first?
that
I could
mdean@southbridgepublic.org Facebook.
Or
Oh,
send
yeah,
it to us and we'll do it.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
send
saying.
it to us.
Can
I
we
can
send,
try.
can you send that link to us, and then we can go on there and
Yeah.
take it off? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can try. Okay, so we'll go live with this and send this stuff out to you guys.
Cool.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I had the notes from that meeting that I had attached in the calendar. So these are the notes from the meeting with the Fitchburg person.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is it still for the mural agenda item or?
Oh, no,
We're
that's
skipping
the
one.
next
We
one.
got
Those
four.
are
We have
your-
one to go in between. We get the RFP first.
Okay,
I wasn't sure if you guys had moved on, I'm sorry.
no, so agenda item number 4 is the update on the urban renewal plan, major amendment RFP.
And that is my top priority right now. I've just been bogged down with other stuff. So I told you guys I was gonna try to get it out by now. I haven't. I promise I will keep trying to get it to the top of my agenda.
Okay. So we'll move on to agenda item number 5, update from meeting with finance director related to requesting properties be donated to the RDA.
So those were the notes that I promised I would get you.
Yeah.
Talking to the finance director, there's new law out that is, it's about not being able to take, when you take properties and tax title, not being able to take the equity in the house. It came out in June,
Yep.
and it's been a bit of a, it takes effect in February or November. And it's a concern for the treasurer to the point that she's not comfortable with us being given anything right now.
No, it's retroactive to June of this year, so.
Did
And it's-
Haley,
and
our
it's- and
Governor
it's a-
Haley
and it's
already
a-
sign it?
3-year look back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so until she's got her head around it all, she's not comfortable with us.
So basically, if town takes a property, sells it for 100,000 more than what the taxes are owed, they have to give the 100,000
The difference.
difference back to the owner.
Mhm.